Okay, guys, I'm on chapter 33 of Lemons, which is titled Termination. Tobin is so excited about the hair sample that it seems like he's completely forgotten about the whole thing with Eliza Rose and the game of Kick the Can at first. The very next day at Bigfoot headquarters, we call up Professor Malcolm all the way in Idaho to tell him what we found. Eliza Rose has given us a Ziploc bag from the kitchen to collect the specimen. Tobin had pulled it off the tree branch with a pair of tweezers from his leather case. It's less possibility of contamination, he says. Now he's holding the green receiver between our heads so I can listen in too. That's amazing, kids, I can hear Professor Malcolm say. Absolutely amazing. I want to say I'm the one who found it. Me. Lemonade Liberty Wit, assistant Bigfoot detective extraordinaire. But I don't. I figure I'm already in the doghouse with Tobin. Best just to let him take all the credit, which he does. Thunder Stealer. Did I tell you that I'm president and founder of Bigfoot Detectives Inc.? Tobin asked Professor Malcolm. It is the mission of the corporation to be a leader in the scientific world of Bigfoot discovery. And then he turns to me and whispers, Bigfoot Detectives Inc.'s gonna go down in history. Professor Malcolm chuckles. You're right about making history, he says. Good job to both of you. If you can slip that sample in the mail to me, I can run tests on it to see if we can identify where it came from. And if you can get copies made of that image as well, I'd love to have one. With your help, we might just add a new species to the list of primates. I don't think Tobin's chest could be any bigger or the smile any wider. We're a good team, I say to him after we hang up. He doesn't say anything for a minute. And I watch the smile slip off his lips, and then he puts his hand on his hips and he glares at me. You never answered me when I asked you how you knew Eliza Rose. It's like watching an explosion in slow motion, knowing it's coming and not being able to do anything about it. And the whole scene is even worse than I thought it'd be. You did what? Tobin asks. I didn't think it was a big deal, I say. No. Then why didn't you tell me about it? Huh? Why didn't you tell me the truth that day when I asked you where you were? You said you were at Mrs. Dickerson's. Well, I did go to Mrs. Dickerson's. She made finger sandwiches that didn't look like fingers at all. Egg salad fingers with no tomatoes. You could even ask her. And then to Nick French's. Well, so what anyway, I say. It's a free country. I can have other friends. This isn't about having other friends, and you know it. I do know it. Deep down inside, I know it, and that's why I kept it a secret, I suppose. But what is deep inside and what is coming out of my mouth are not exactly in sync. My volcano is taking over and the lava is flowing, and I can't seem to stop it. And he can't seem to stop his either. Just because you don't have other friends doesn't mean I can't. And I blow lava in his direction. The look on his face looks like I just punched him in the gut again. And I spit on his new shoes. And then stole his safari hat and threw it in the garbage. It's too far. And I know it as soon as they came out of my mouth. If I was a cartoon character, I would have been trying to grab the words back before they reached him letter by letter. I picture my cartoon character trying to take back the words. But life is not as easy as the Bugs Bunny show. It's real. Tobin hears the words I spew at him loud and clear, and I know it because the whites of his eyes turn redder. They're mean to me, his voice says. I sigh and drop my head. I know it, Tobin. Maybe if you came with me, they'd see you differently, like how I see you. What in the world makes you think I would want to be friends with any of them? I think you do, I tell him. Wrong, he tells me. I think I'm right. Wrong again. Look at how good friends you and I are. Maybe they could even help us, be a part of the Inc. in some way. Never! Tobin's voice is loud now. I don't need them. I don't need anyone. Not even you. I'm sorry I even met you before. Well, maybe I feel the same about you, I shout back at him. I don't want you working here anymore. Look at me. You can't be serious. I am serious. Turn in your name badge and see yourself out. You're officially relieved of your position as assistant Bigfoot detective with the Bigfoot Detectives Inc. Tobin. He holds out his hand and palm up, waiting for his stupid handmade badge with the Elmer's glue clumped up on the back. And I stare at him, and he stares at me. Fine, I say, as I pull it off my shirt, and I throw it on top of the desk. Leave, as he points to the door. I don't know what else to say. I stomp toward the door. I put my hat on the rusty knob, Before I open it, I turn around to look at him one more time. He's already got his head buried in his ridiculous yellow legal pad, and he's shuffling his papers furiously. Are you sure you want to do this? I ask him. Already done, he replies. Fine, have it your way, as I pull the door open. The whole garage door rattles when I give the side door one good hard slam, and then I walk back without even looking back.